Hey, my legion, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Homebound me, home with another hurt knee. Knee's doing, it still hurts though, but just chilling out and resting and stuff. I'm here to review two movies. One's a documentary called, that I want to do review second called Easy to Play, Hard to Master, the story of Atari. I saw on Amazon, free on Amazon. And then the other one I saw free on Amazon, I'm going to mention now, Convoy. Now, a lot of time, I mean, there were some movies that had an impression on me as a kid. I might have seen like once on TV, but I remembered them, at least to some extent. And then I was like, if I ever get a chance to see it again, I would love to see them again. And movies like that were, no, I can't remember. Well, King Kong Escapes, which I saw. Really, I mean, this came out. Wow, Convoy came out in '78. I think I saw it in '79. Like King Kong Escapes, which I saw um, when I was home in Fort Detrick. Oh, well, I was going to Fort Detrick, Maryland. I think I saw it on break in Fort Detrick, Maryland. I got that from on Family Channel. Oh God, The Gauntlet, which I finally saw in like in the 2000s, or like, I saw it twice, uncut. I saw that, and Playing the Eighth, which I see millions of times on TV, and I saw it, in video. Big Bus, that I finally saw a really brilliant uncut version. I saw it with my dad, which was cool. Orca, which I've seen plenty of times on TV, and I didn't see it again till it used to be on Movieplex in I think in the 2000s. I've seen it a few times, and then I saw it. And stuff like that. And the movie The Car. I mean, just movies like that had an impact on me. You saw it on TV, or landed, or the People Time Forgot, stuff like that. I saw in Germany. And Convoy is inspired, or Harper Valley PTA too. And Convoy is inspired by a song that C.W. McCall did, I guess. I remember, it was on the radio and stuff like that, and they had videos of him doing it on the Mike Douglas show in Hee Haw. And it was like a CB show, and him narrating a story, just like it's a song with like a story in it, just like Harper Valley PTA, which became a movie with a very, and Barbara Eden was really sexy in Harper Valley PTA, believe me. And Convoy, I didn't know it was directed by Sam Peckinpah, but back at the time, I didn't know who he was when I first saw it on TV. And it has Chris Christopherson and Ally McGraw. Ally McGraw is, I don't know, it's kind of a throwaway role for her. I mean, but I mean, she was okay. And then Ernest Borgnine, who plays the great villain. And then Burt Young's in it, and some other people. And it's talks about this story where, like, a couple guys, Burt Young and, the CB handler, Burt Young they call him both Pigpen and also, he called him Love Machine. And also Pigpen, just one guy, Spider Mike, called him because these are all CB handles. Called him because he had a bunch of pigs in the back of his truck. And then Rubber Duck, I can't remember why they call Chris Dawson Rubber Duck, but that's in the song. And they run afoul of this one police. The police give the truckers a lot of hard time, and including Ernest Borgnine, who asks him, who wants money from them for fines and stuff like that. And they kept making him mad, and they kept raising the price. And then they go to this truck stop, and Chris Crofton runs across this waitress that likes him, and he's going to have a surprise for him, a fooling around surprise for his birthday. And the only person I ever felt sorry for was her. She seemed like she was really sad in that, and also when she was going to give him, she seemed really sad in the movie. And they were messing with God, why do I keep saying Burgess Madison? Ernest Borgnine as a cop, and they end up beating the crap out of him and a bunch of other cops, and then it starts in a giant chase scene with the cops chasing the big truckers, and then it becomes a giant convoy. It's a big line of trucks and stuff like big rigs. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you're on a highway, you see the truckers and stuff like that, and sometimes people say, "Why do you think they own the road?" They kind of do with the big vehicles they got, and it forms a giant train of trucks, and it's a big chase scene. And there's lots of stuff like, with Sam Peckinpah, a lot of this, whatever violence it was, whether it be like shooting or like crashes that was done slow motion style, or like the bar fights with slow motion style at the beginning. It's a lot of fun. I know my dad. I remember a long time my dad said, "This is stupid," but I mean, I liked the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, it is a little bit stupid. I mean, the story's kind of ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun, and I liked it. For memories, I give it because I just saw it on Amazon. Because I forgot why I knew of the movies. I always wanted to see it again. I only saw it once when I was a kid. It had a big impression on me as a kid. I loved it as a kid. And I wanted to see it again. Just and another movie that had impression on me was White Buffalo. I remember seeing it on TNT that when I was in Fort Detrick, and that was a very unusual western with bizarre mythical western with Charles Bronson. But we always watched White Buffalo. My dad and I did. I think that's why I became a Charles Bronson fan. I think that was the first movie of his I saw. And I saw it on TV. And it's a lot of fun. For memory, I mean, for the movie itself, maybe 8 out of 10. For the memory, 10 out of 10. So I was really glad to see it. Now, next was Either Play Difficult Master, The Story of Atari, which is pretty good, but it pretty much it talks about the evolution of the video games and stuff. But it mostly talks about the people who worked there. I mean, and then leadership, and then who left and who came in and stuff like that. And ends with like the crash of. They end up with the E.T. video game, which is a huge disaster. I mean, it's okay. I think the guy they picked the narrator. I mean, the movie's pretty good. I mean, it gets kind of slow. I mean, it does talk about the games, but it mostly talks about the people who run the place, which was interesting. But the guy they picked to narrate it was terrible. I eventually got used to him, but he was awful. I don't know why they couldn't pick him. I mean, it looked like they spent some money on it, somewhat money. But why couldn't they pick a better guy to narrate? The guy who narrated kind of sucked. So I give that a 7 out of 10. I was planning on doing some other movie reviews, but again, I wanted to post a video. So, I hope you like this video review of Convoy. And I'm just going to put the story of Atari on there. Or, well, I'll put Difficult to Learn, Easy to Master, and the story of Atari on there. It's not going to be too long of a tell because it's just 2 titles in there. But sometimes I might have to shorten the title of movies if they're real long. If I review a whole bunch in one video, because YouTube will say your title's too long, your tag's too long, or something like that. And you have to, or you can't publish it. So, I hope you liked the video. Bye till next time, please. Take care, my legion. Yiggy.